I tried doing this, but it went horribly wrong. This is a real if I knew then what I knew now kind of moment. It would have saved me so much time. And I want to save you time. Make sure to subscribe to my newsletter. Just hit the link below, successwithkarenb.com, and scroll all the way down to the bottom to get my newsletter. So, when I first joined my company, I did everything I was told. Like many of you. I told everybody how wonderful my products are, and they are, just like yours are. And I told them how much they benefited me, and I was really in their face about it. With everybody, family, friends, and I got crickets. What I didn't know, and what I wish I would have known, is how to niche down. What do I mean by niching down? Because we've heard that before. All it means is finding your audience, figuring out who your ideal avatar are, who your customers, who your clients are. Because, as one of my mentors says, if we're talking to everybody, we're talking to nobody. So let's break this down. There are several reasons why you want to niche down, especially for folks like us, women of a certain age, starting out on online business a little later in life. So, niching down, you can speak to a more targeted audience so that you can tailor your message to their specific concerns. So, let's say your ideal avatar is somebody who wants to lose weight, just off the top of my head. Well, you wouldn't be speaking to them about your big thick shake, would you? No. You'd be talking to them about things that would help you lose weight. If you are talking to vegans, you wouldn't be talking to them about your terrific steaks, now would you? Because they wouldn't be interested. So you're targeting who you want to talk to. Specifying might be a better word for that. When you niche down, you're able to create a community of like-minded people. So again, if you're in weight, you're going to have people who want to lose weight. You're not going to have the person who's complaining that they can't put weight on. Does that make sense? And if not, let me know. Niching down can also help you to better understand your customers. Refine what you offer. Define what you offer. Sometimes we are selling things that only we know what the benefits are. And I'm not talking about the features. I'm not talking about that it was harvested from someplace who knows where, or that the science is, whatever. I'm talking about the benefit that the person gets, be it a better night's sleep, be it feeling better about themselves in general, having more energy, stuff like that. Niching down can also help you get a better understanding of who your ideal audience is, who your customers are, what their needs are, what their pain points are. But the question is, how do you niche down? Because we hear a lot about it. Sometimes we hear how. Oftentimes we just hear to do it. So I'm going to give you my take on it. So I was like you, I was told to niche down too. And what that meant to me, and kind of the way it was presented to me, was that to just focus on one segment of the population, really just like narrow down. But, and this is the secret sauce to me in my world, was that left out? I mean, and that is kind of true, that you kind of have to like go narrower, sort of. But what that leaves out is that it leaves out the heart. It becomes just a head thing. Oh, who do I want to talk to? And it all comes from the head. I can't even begin to tell you how many assessments, forms, whatever, you name it, from the various trainings I went on, all trying to figure out with my head what my niche is, because you have to find your niche. So I filled all this out. I asked family and friends what they thought I excelled in, because we are our own worst judges of what we do well. We're probably really good, and I'm really good at figuring out what I do badly, but figuring out what I do really well, sometimes that takes another pair of eyes looking at us. So I asked family and friends, people who I trusted, what did I do well? And they told me. And I figured out who my niche was. I was filling out these forms. And after I finished the exercise, and this happens every single time, all I felt was frustrated and even more confused than when I started. I felt more boxed in. It took me a while. And when I say a while, I mean a while. So if you're in this process or you're about to enter this process, give yourself grace. Give yourself patience. It may take less time for you than it did for me, but give yourself all the grace and all the patience you need to kind of get a hand, kind of get your heart and your head around this, and it can change. Over time, it may change. So again, give yourself grace for that too. Give yourself some space for that. So how I ended up finding my niche, finding the group that I wanted to serve, is I had to get really, really quiet with myself. I'm truly grateful for all those trainings I was on. I am. And I'm thoroughly grateful for the trainers who put the time and the effort and their knowledge and expertise into training me. I am. But in this process, this finding it, I had to put all that to the side and get really quiet with myself. And I had to ask myself, what was it that I was offering? And why was I offering it? And then I had to kind of take a step back from that to figure out who I wanted to serve and why. And what I discovered was that, as one of my mentors said, and I've heard him say this several times, your ideal audience is you a few years ago. Which I've heard him say, like I said, several times, but I never quite understood it in my heart until I got really quiet. Oh, I mean, and to be honest, I can really speak to everybody. I can. Male, female, of any age, I can speak to everybody. But I find that when I talk to people, women my own age, well, we have similar frame of reference, similar background, similar life experience, that these are the people that I resonate more with and who resonate more with me. Does this make sense? I really hope so. And if you have questions, please let me know. So if you've been struggling to find your ideal audience, your niche, what you want to sell and why, if you've been having problems with that, go back down to successwithkarenb.com, that link. Click on that very first tab where it says marketing, market like a pro. There you're going to find a $1 14-day trial to the platform that's helped me get clear on who I'm serving, what I'm serving, why I'm serving. It's made all the difference for me, and I'd love for it to make a difference for you. Have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.